everybody. This is Connection Experience with Dr. Shani. And today's topic is going to be turning criticism into wishes or desires. So, when I think about how often we communicate our needs through criticism, it breaks my heart a little bit. And I hear people often say it's constructive criticism. You should be able to take constructive criticism in a relationship. I don't know about that. What do you think? Can criticism be constructive in a relationship? Does it do more good than harm? And this is the question I ask myself. Does criticism do more good than harm? No, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been criticized or criticized someone else and gotten like a great outcome from it, gotten a desirable outcome from that conversation. So, what is criticism? At its essence, criticism is a wish or a need or a desire. And the lack of that wish, need, or desire being met creates some negative emotion, things like disappointment or sadness or anger or frustration, feelings of being neglected or dismissed. And those feelings jump on top of that wish or need or desire and twist it and turn it into a criticism. I mean, it is really how we communicate our needs to someone else. Except with a criticism, there's an attack there. There's a blame, a responsibility that we are putting onto our partners or loved ones when we feel hurt or neglected in some way. So if you think about, let's do an example. So you never listen. Is that a need communicated well? Is that a need communicated in a way that's going to get a listening ear? Or is that a criticism that's going to get you defensiveness? So criticism and defensiveness, they are best friends. They show up to the party together, but they don't like each other. They are like Martin and Pam. They are always together, but they hate each other. So that's the thing. Criticism and defensiveness, they are reactionary, right? The more you criticize, the more defensiveness you're going to get. The more of an attack you're going to feel in the relationship, and the less likely you are to get your needs met. So what would happen if you communicated just the wish, just the desire, just the need? I miss you. I would really like to hang out with you, rather than we never do anything anymore. One is going to get you that date. The other one is going to get you to fight. So be intentional about the way you communicate your needs. Understand that if you have a yucky feeling that comes with it, it's okay to say you're disappointed. But it is not okay to blame that person or put that responsibility on the other person for your unmet need. It is your job to communicate your needs respectfully. What too much criticism does in a relationship, it puts your relationship in a place of want for admiration and respect, and it doesn't accomplish that goal. It doesn't get you your needs met. It doesn't get you admired. And honestly, I don't know a ton of relationships that really can survive too much criticism. We want that ratio to look a little different between the positive and negative experiences, and criticism adds a ton of negative experiences, a ton of those withdrawals from your relationship. Yes, a criticism can be a withdrawal from a relationship because it makes your partner feel judged in some way. And your partner is more likely to respond with something less desirable than an, okay, I hear you. I mean, think about when you're criticized. When you are criticized, do you feel like juiced and jazzed to go and take that feedback and make yourself a better person? Probably not. You're probably going to meet it with something like explaining your behavior or defending your behavior. Something like, you don't listen. You never listen to me. You are more likely to say something like, yes, I do. I do listen to you. How can you say that to me? La, 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 la. That doesn't get you what you need. It gets you further and further away from actually getting that wish or desire more attention. further away. It's almost like a distraction from the thing that you actually went in there for, if that makes any sense. So we want to fill our relationship up with admiration, not judgment. And criticism does not help us do that. We also want to make our partners feel like you are capable of telling them what you want and what you need without attacking them. It makes the relationship more safe for desires. Too much criticism doesn't make me feel comfortable to share things with someone. If I feel like I'm always going to be criticized, I'm less likely to share my life with you and less likely to want to resolve conflict with you. And this is a big one. I will be less likely to show you my flaws and to show you my imperfections, less likely to acknowledge my wrongdoing, less likely to apologize, less likely to take responsibility and ownership, because I don't know if I'm going to be met with criticism. So criticism might seem constructive, like in your head, but you want to be more intentional and thoughtful about how you're doing that. The ripple effect can be huge. A critical relationship does not leave room for acceptance, for imperfections, for flaws, for being able to fall apart sometimes. And it doesn't make people feel comfortable in saying, hey, I miss you, can we hang out? Which is just a really nice way of saying what you need without saying, you don't take me out no more, we don't hang out no more. No good. So practice turning criticism into wishes. First, you have to acknowledge what it is that you want. What is the wish? What are you looking for? Then you have to flip it. You have to be able to communicate it as it shows up in your heart, right? Which takes vulnerability and courage to be able to just put out there how you feel and what you want with someone. So acknowledge what you wish, right? Identify it, communicate it as it is in your head, not without the disappointment and the feelings of it being unmet, right? You don't want to blame your partner for those things. You just want to be able to say, this is what I need. And then after that, some of those feelings are going to dissipate anyway, because most likely, if you're in a healthy relationship, you'll be able to talk that through with your partner and figure out what's next. It puts the relationship in a really good spot for problem solving, right? Because you're not being met with the barrier of defensiveness. You know you're being critical if you're getting defensiveness, okay? So think about that, practice it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Connection Experience and follow the YouTube channel. All right, see you later. Thanks for listening.